Aranso, whichever one you call it. This is my pain, or you can use flatbread, which is what I'm using. This is it right here. And then all you have to do, dip your flatbread in there and eat it. If you don't want to do that, you can just hello guys, hello. Today we are making sauce Aranso. So I'll be using smoked herring. I'm gonna make my sauce with smoked herring today. And I'm gonna have some banana, sweet plantain, and this is masok. I don't know how you call it in English, but this is what I'll be doing today, okay? For those of you guys that already watched my video on how I cut my plantain and how I boil it, so you already know, I cut the edges on both sides and I cut them aside. That way when they boil in there, they can cook. So I'm just gonna place them in there. I already washed my plantain, so we're gonna boil it in there for at least good 7 to 10 minutes, and then I'm gonna get started on my sauce. Okay guys, let's add some salt. Okay, all I'm gonna do is add a cover on top of it and wait when it's finished. Now I'm gonna go ahead and soak my herring. Plantain is done. I'm just turning up the stove. Okay guys, you already know I'm about to clean my smoked herring, which is a fish, kind of like a salty fish. So all I'm gonna do is pour it in there, and I'm gonna go one by one with the lemon on it. You already know I cannot eat my meat. I can't eat no meat or fish, whatever, if I don't clean it. So I'm gonna use garlic as always, lemon, vinegar, and mojo. This is how I clean all my meat, okay? So I'm gonna go one by one and clean it, and once I finish, I'm gonna soak it with warm water to take half of the salt out. When I mean rubbing the fish, I'm talking about with the lemon from front to back, okay? Because you don't want to eat something and you're gonna smell it later. So that's what I'm doing while my fish is in the mojo. Lemon, vinegar, garlic. So I'm just gonna do it each one at a time. Okay guys, this is very salty. All I'm doing, after I had cleaned it, I'm boiling it to take some salt out, and the lemon mojo to take some salt out because they have to be really cooked. So that's all I'm gonna do. When I finish, I'm just gonna rinse it to get my sauce ready. Okay guys, the whole point of you boiling this is to get some of the bones. You see all those little small bones? It's so you can get some as much as bones as you can on this. See, when you boil it, the bones come automatically, so all you have to do is just gonna be pulling them out. This is the whole point of you boiling it first before you cook it. You see, we're gonna want to take some of those out. Okay guys, this is my smoked herring. I took as much as bones as I can. So the next step is you gotta fry it so those bones can be really crispy, which is not gonna hurt you. So I have my oil right here. I'm just gonna put my oil in here and fry my herring first before I make any sauce with it. Okay guys, I got all my ingredients right here. I'm gonna cut some habanero pepper, parsley, thyme, and rosemary. I'm gonna cut some and add it. This is my garlic. I already put some in here. That's my épice, that's my complete seasoning, and this is my smoked herring. And my oil is very hot right now. I'm gonna put it in there and fry it so the bones can be really crispy, so when I'm eating it, it doesn't stuck on my throat. Okay guys, as you can see, this is my smoked herring. I'm frying it right now. The oil is really hot, so I'm gonna make sure it's really crispy. That way the bones can fry out in there before I add everything else in there. This is how my smoked herring look like. I'm gonna lower the stove. So this is exactly how it should look like. See? very crispy. So the bones is really crispy. The bones is not gonna do anything to you. Okay guys, thank God for this chopper right here. So instead of cutting this with a knife and get my hand all hot, I'm just gonna add in my hot pepper and then cover this up and smoosh everything with my garlic so I can add in my meat. Okay guys, I added my garlic, parsley, thyme and rosemary in there, so I don't want those to burn. So all I'm gonna do now is add in my épices. And my vinegar water with mojo and lemon juice. And add in and make it to a sauce. Okay, in the meantime, while we're waiting, we're gonna cut those pepper, onions, and I have my bologna right here, or this, and my butter, and all my seasoning right here while I'm waiting for this to boil, to cook, so I can add it all my seasoning, everything else in there. I have my bell pepper right here. I'm gonna cut them, and I'm gonna rinse it one more time. So is my onion. Okay guys, those are my ingredients. I added garlic, Italian seasoning, complete seasoning. I added lemon pepper, some crushed red pepper. I added some adobo, and I added some tomato paste, bologna, and a quarter of my butter. And I'm gonna add this Maggi in here. And I added 2 of the seasoning color in there. And I'm gonna add the rest of my bell pepper and onion. So this is my Chiquetaille right here. Okay, for those of you that don't know flatbread, this is what you call flatbread. It's on pannier. You can just eat it with it instead of using regular bread. Okay, pour mesdames, some of you guys, gratter banane by mouchenu or whoever. So I'll gratter sayo and put them in the plate and enjoy my meal. Okay guys, this is my sauce Aranso or Chiquetaille, whatever you want to call it. It's very spicy, so it shouldn't be too dry or too watery. It's just perfect. You can eat this with flatbread, pain, plantain, whichever you like. I'm gonna go ahead and get my flatbread ready. So, and then the only thing I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna add 1 more lemon to it.